What's up, guys? What's up? So as you just saw, I squatted 585 pounds, 6 plates each side. Man, obviously that's a really big milestone, and I'm pretty excited about it. Like, it didn't really hit me till I woke up this morning. By the way, this is the day after I hit the PR, so I just hit the PR yesterday, and I was kind of calm, like weirdly calm. But I noticed like when all my best squat days have all came on days where I'm just like completely calm. And this is something that I just like thought of like I think like last night or something. And it's weird because I'm like cool, calm, collected, and but I think that's where like true confidence lies. A lot of times when I'm like maybe getting myself overly too hyped up, a lot of times you're just kind of like you're masking your insecurities and your doubts, and you're trying to convince yourself that you can actually hit the weight. At least for me, anyways. Not saying I don't get like hyped up, because obviously I do, but I don't go like overboard or anything like that. I just kind of like lock in, and I'm just like focused, and my breathing's under control. Like, it's a very zen state. Like, but I notice like, and I can't always get there, of course, but the times I do, I squat my best, like by far. It's not even like close. And I don't know, man. I think there's something to that. But anyways, yeah, so I came in, and this is the end of my deload week. Next week is like the final week where I'm going for PRs on all my lifts. Obviously, I won't on squat now because I hit that yesterday. But yeah, man, the whole thought process behind yesterday was to, you know, get back in the Ergo Pro sleeves and just kind of like touch 545 because I haven't went that heavy since my competition in June. Just I talked about it on my Instagram, not so much on here, but I've had a pinched nerve in my back, and um, it's been lingering on, dude, for a while. Like, my last squat PR was September 2023, and that was 565 pounds. So yeah, it's been a long ass time. It's been a year and a half pretty much since I've hit a squat PR. I just it's been hard to train it really, and obviously if you're not training it, you're not really going to progress it, right? Like, it was kind of one of those things, and I just found myself just like down in the dumps, man. I was really depressed. I pretty much thought I was done. Honestly, I was like, well, I just don't think I'm gonna be able to like do this anymore. And like bench only and push pull doesn't really interest me, to be honest. Like, if I do something, I want to like go all in and like do it fully. And I knew I had to get something figured out. So like last October, I had like seen a chiropractor, went twice, and I know you're supposed to go more, but it was just costing me money, a lot of money, and it just wasn't my thing. I've never been into like popping any parts of my body, even like popping my knuckles. It just makes me cringe. I just don't like it personally. But so kind of depressed after that, and then went through a hard breakup after like a 3 year relationship where we lived together. Broke up early December, and I was down for quite a while, and I even started running again. I just was trying to find myself. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do really, and but I don't know, something about powerlifting just like came back to me. I got back into my faith with God, and I gave up like all of my addictions. Like, I don't need to go into them really, but um, they weren't good, and they were definitely holding me back. And people in my personal life probably know what I'm talking about, but it just wasn't any good, man. And I got rid of those. I started actually like living for God. A lot of people just talk about it and post about it, but I was like, I'm doing this like fully. I'm fully committing. Like, this is what I'm doing. And I started doing that, and it's like he just revealed everything to me. Like, I found these stretches on YouTube, and my back pain was like pretty much gone. I mean, there's still times where y'all probably know what I'm talking about. Like, like when you're like injured and you heal up, but it's like you still kind of feel it, like it's there, but it doesn't hurt, and it's not hindering your performance. Does that make sense? Like, so it's kind of there. Like I'm mindful of it, but it doesn't hurt at all, and I'm able to like perform without any issues. So that's kind of like how it is now. I'd say 90% of the pain is gone. The 10%'s there. It just kind of keeps me honest. You know, it keeps me on top of my shit pretty much. So but yeah, so I figured those stretches out, and um, I started this. I just completed 8 weeks of training, and starting on week one, I did 525 for a single, and it was a grinder. It was, and so I was like, okay, well, hey, it's 40 pounds under my PR because at the time, like I said, it was 565 was my PR. So I did 525, and I wasn't even discouraged. It felt good to kind of get under some weight again. And I was like, all right, cool. This is something we can build off of. And then I started, training and building each week. And then, but I have big aspirations for my bench and deadlift this week. It's the end of my program finally, because I came in and I started off the program with a deadlift PR in 605. And then my bench PR, I narrowly missed 390. And at the time, it was 385. So, like, I knew I was in a good spot to PR on bench and deadlift. Squat, however, I did not expect a PR at all. I'll just be honest with you. I was like, if I can get back to that 550 range, I'd be happy going into off season and then meet prep. I'd be very happy with that. I had no idea I had 585 in me. Like, no idea. I thought maybe the original plan was to do 545, like I said, and then save it for next week and just go for 570 and just try to chip my PR and just get some momentum, finally trending in the right direction after a year and a half. And so that was kind of my goal. That was my thought process. And then, man, I hit that 545 yesterday, and I was like, I think technique was a little sloppy. It's just been a while getting under that kind of weight, and squats very technical. And but it didn't feel like I was gonna fail or anything. So I was like, okay, I think 570 is there. It's just do I want to go for it and maybe risk feeling tired this week, whatever. But so I was debating on it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, let's just fucking load 570. Like I don't even care anymore, dude. I was kind of just pissed off at myself for just letting this happen for a year and a half, not getting a squat PR. And I was done with it, honestly, because I realized I was like, I've never been a high bar speed squatter, like fast out of the hole, squat looks pretty. No, I've always been a grinder, a low bar grinder. That's who I am. That's how I was built. I got long femurs for my height. And um, so, yeah, it's never probably going to be a pretty squat, but that doesn't mean I can't fucking do it. And I can do it. I can do the weight. If I get out of the hole, I'm locking out any squat I put on the bar. Anything. I haven't failed a squat since July 2022, and that was in training. It was halfway through a set, and one of the plates was on the right side, hit the safety pins, and so I kind of lost it. But that was the last time I legit failed a squat. Like I do not miss squats, and part of that is because I'm smart and picking my weights, but also just I just have the heart of a fucking warrior, dude. I will keep fighting like hell under that bar, like until I pass out, because I'm not willingly going to accept, oh, I can't do it and come down. Like, no, I'm going to be a stubborn motherfucker, and I am fighting against that bar until I pass the fuck out or, something happens. That's who I am. I've always been that way. I knew I was a different kid and I was wired differently, since I could remember. Like, when I was 12 years old, I would run to Walmart and back from my mom's house, and that was a 6 mile run. You just don't see shit like that, I'm dodging cars, I'm doing all kinds of shit. 12 years old, like you just don't. I don't see any kids doing shit like that around here these days. None of them. And I was just always a different kid, I had trouble finding friends, and I still do. I don't fit in with anybody. I don't go out on the weekend and party and go to the bars. I don't do that shit. I've accepted that I'm different, not in a bad way. I think it's a good way because I'm getting shit done. I'm accomplishing goals. I'm becoming a stronger version of myself. And, I think you guys should do the same. if you feel like that's your calling, go for it. The worst that happens is you fail and you just learn and you come back better than ever. Like you're gonna fail anyways, so I don't even look at it as the worst thing. Like the worst thing is when you start going to those bars and partying and you've already just given up in life and accepted that, I'm not going to become anything, so I'm just going to drink until I die or I'm going to party until I die. Like you've already lost. And that's not a good place to be. So, as long as you're going, even if you're failing on your goals, but you're still trying, then you're winning in life. Like you're getting somewhere. You don't see it now, but you're going to look back like I don't know whether that be a couple months from now, a year from now, a couple years, but you're gonna look back one day and be like, "Holy shit, I've come this far!" Like, my gosh. And I'm telling you guys, you'd be surprised what you could do. Like, you have no idea what you're actually capable of if you just like put your head down and just grind, lock the fuck in, and just give it everything you have. You have no idea, man. Check off all the boxes. My stress, my sleep. I'm tracking all of my food, my carbs, my proteins, my fats, my calories. My hydration's on point. Um, I'm reading books now to become smarter. Um, I'm making sure I'm good in my mentals, like I'm making sure I'm confident when I go up to the bar, like everything, man, my form, you name it, like just fully committed. You fully commit yourself, y'all can do some pretty crazy things because I don't believe I'm some genetic freak. Like I really don't. I think I probably have above average genetics, but I'm not like a world class lifter by any means. But I'm over here accomplishing things that like I never thought I could accomplish before. Like I remember when I first started lifting, this was a couple months into my lifting journey. I wasn't even going down all the way on my squats because I was just kind of ego lifting. I tried to do 275 in front of the whole gym, and I just fucking just bailed it, dude, and dropped it in front of the whole gym. And it was a small commercial gym. Everybody's seen it. It was very embarrassing to think that that same kid who was heartbroken and just defeated and just didn't know what he was going to do with his life to now squatting 585, like that's just like a testament to hard work right there, man. That's years in the making. There's no shortcuts, there's no steroids, there's no fucking drugs, none of that bullshit. It's just fucking hard work and commitment. That's it. And I couldn't have done it without God, and Jesus Christ. I couldn't have done it without the Lord. I like telling y'all, man, just that's another thing too. You get in your Bible, start going to church, pray, you know, do good things for people, good or bad. Just do them, be a better person. Try to leave the world a better place than what you found it. You know what I mean? And you'll be good. This is just kind of a rant, I guess. I don't really have any direction. I'm just kind of talking now, but if you guys are still with me, I do appreciate it because this is kind of like just me rambling at this point. But, um, but yeah, it's just life is a crazy journey. I thought I was left for dead just like 3 months ago. Still recovering from the breakup and just man, I wasn't eating. I was a mess, dude. It was bad. And then literally like boom, a few months later, I'm already hitting these PRs. I'm the strongest I've ever been. Work is going great. I'm closer to my family now than I've ever been. I can like honestly say that. Um, and I just wake up with a grateful attitude now, man. I got so much gratitude now, and just that's the first thing I do every night before bed when I get on my knees and I pray. I just thank the Lord for everything because there's so many blessings around us, and it's so easy to focus on the one thing or the couple things that we don't have, or like the things that aren't going good in our lives, failing to realize that we have all these blessings around us already. Oh, I got a roof over my head. I got food on the table. Um, I have family, friends. I'm healthy. I can see, I can hear, I can use my body and lift and do what I love to do. Um, there's just so many things to be grateful for, man. It's like, it's just crazy. I got freedom. So, um, man, it's getting me fired up here. But yeah, I'm definitely a little tired today, a little bit. So I have to definitely rest up and get ready for this week. Um, I'm gonna come in and bench 410, and then if that goes well, I might attempt 415 or 420. We'll see. Excited for that, and then the following day will be deadlift. I'm gonna attempt 620, and that should go up. Honestly, a low bar squat can tax the posterior chain a little bit, but after that, I just did a quick bench workout. I didn't do any lower body volume, so I should be fine, man. I mean, I literally compete in powerlifting, right? We squat before we deadlift, so this is just what I do. I'll be ready. So, and yeah, actually, look forward to seeing those videos, guys, because I'm probably gonna upload those too. Um, and you guys can check that out. So, but yeah, if you have any questions or like video recommendations, again, just drop them in the comments. Shoot me a message on Instagram at Barfeld Brandon, and like, comment, share, subscribe, and I appreciate it. I'll see y'all in the next video.